I don't actually know who runs Citizens Outlook, but I just know that the person doesn't just like whatever it is that Hussain Dada does, because like I see what people always screenshot and post. So I don't care about none of that. Like, those are in the people that actually got me to where I am today. Those are just pages that are looking for clicks.
Yeah,
You look at a page, if it's negative, people are always angry, they go comment and then like. That's what the page wants. Because the show that I've done since 2021, when I started doing shows at Q City, till this date, every show that I've done at Q City is always a bomb. People comment and enjoy 100%. So I don't care what a page will say, that whether I use a lap band or not. What has that page ever done for me? I always allow people to have their own opinion because you are entitled to it. But yeah, if you having your opinion, don't bring other people down. We are all Gambian. We're all trying to make it out of this industry at the end of the day. Well, for that YDEE stuff, like, I wasn't mad about it, to be honest, man. Because like YDEE is part of the few artists in Gambia that I'm close to, like, you understand? Even though we don't talk on the phone like every day, but every time we see each other, like, it's all good blood, How much they were charging for a ticket, I was crazy. I was like, there is no way someone is paying that money to come see me.
Like how much?
100 dirham is like $1,900.
Whoa!
Like to understand what kind of industry we are in. If I don't do an album every year, I cannot do a big show every year. So this leads to my question. Like we go back to the point one when I told you we need to build an industry. If we don't have an industry, we don't make money from streams. The reason why you're talking about 20 million streams and that, check the population of Gambian music. You would tell that Gambian artists are doing very good in views compared to the population we have. Come on, man. Imagine like Gambian artists are releasing songs in one day they're having 100,000 views. Like in a country that has a population less than 2.5 million.
2.5 million.
Come on.
For you, for you, it's good.
Super good. Even if you have one day you release a song.
Yeah, to all the viewers right now watching the show, this is Lura, the ultimate boss in the building. I'm here with Mr. Lauda, international localo, Hussain Dada, all the way from Sukuta, in the building for the second time. Hussain Dada, you're welcome to the Ultimate Podcast, bro.
Hey, my
welcome
brother. Back. It's good to be back, Yeah, man, this is not the first time. This is the second time, consecutively in a year, and a two. So it's good to be back here, it's more like family. I'm glad to be here. Shout out to all the viewers out there. It's about to go down, man. Y'all stay tuned.
Yeah, mashallah. Hussain, we want to say congratulations to the international localo last year.
Yeah.
The shutdown, for all the achievements you made in this last year from 2023 towards this 2024.
Definitely.
It's been a great year for you, man.
Yeah, man. I can't complain, man. I gotta give thanks to the Most High, and I gotta give thanks to the fans. I gotta give thanks to you guys, because like one man cannot do it. So it's a whole teamwork where everything that came along, wala tina cool gana sonyata wala nafana come like na pull off nyame at the end of the day.
Yeah, mashallah. Also, we're gonna kick off from where we stopped the last time. We stopped at your concert, the preparation of your international concert, local concert. So we're gonna take a recap on the concert. Then we pick up from there. This is your part 2 on the podcast.
Definitely.
So that's how we're gonna roll with it.
Yeah.
So feel free, sit down and just chill out. We are gonna take a recap on the international local album launching. First of all, we want to say it was a real big shutdown. Q City was really full up. The people came out and supported the show. So how did you feel about the show, first of all?
Well, actually, even before the show, I kind of had a big hope that the show was going to happen, because when the album came out, people were just feeling it. People loved the album, and then that outcome of the love of the album really showed me that we are really looking forward to having a great show at the end of the day. But I'm a type of person who doesn't actually want to be overconfident in whatever it is that I do. But I kind of knew, and I kind of had a feeling that this was going to be a great show, because you could tell the album was everywhere and everybody just loved the album at the end of the day.
And it was released way before
like
the
concert.
Month. Like the way you did for the new album too, the Louder.
Yeah, Louder.
Yeah, like you released the album a month before the show, which helped a lot. And the level of video too. It did great. Before the album, you know.
Came,
so
yeah,
it was really nice and good looking. So let's talk about some of the things that artists don't talk on shows, on podcasts and interviews. The preparation on concerts, like your concert, like a concert like in a Kuishidi concert. The preparation. Let's talk about the preparation. Some of the obstacles you guys face in getting to make that show happen.
Yeah, well, actually, the number one thing is the sponsors, you know. Because like you could tell, like we are always hopeful that before the show we will have sponsors, but like, you know, coming towards the show, you reach out to a lot of people, and then like, you feel me, others will give you hope, and then at the last minute they will back out. These are major problems that we always have in the music industry, and I feel like once we have a change towards this, it will make a whole lot of difference for all of us in the industry.
So okay, that sounds good, you know. So how was it like with your show, with your management?
Yeah, well, for my show, I was very satisfied.
You were satisfied?
You know, management did a great job. You know, I had an accountant who was accounting the whole money. You know, and he did a great and fantastic job as well, because that's the most important part of a show. You do a show and then you want to see, you know, the financial aspect of it. It's good. Other than that, you know, you're just doing a show without profits and that. I see a lot of shows in Gambia that people will show up, but money will not come out. You know, that's a disaster. You feel me? Yeah. So with my show, you know, even though we had quite few people that were complaining about, like, you know, Ubukabai show. You know, you do a show, there are people that will not be satisfied with the way we set it up. But the fact that we set it up like that, that was the reason we had one of the best and the most organized show at the end of the day too as well.
Yeah, let's talk about your setup, the sound system and everything. How was the sound? Were you satisfied with the sound?
Yeah, I was very satisfied with the sound, because
the lightning?
For the lights, kind of sometimes they be flashing on your eyes. I don't know for what reason they be doing that, but they know why they be doing it, because there is a middleman in the middle of the field who has this light that be coming on the stage. You know, sometimes it's scary to me, because like I'm not seeing what's in front of me, because the light is actually like pointing on my face. But other than that, you know, a big shout out to Laminja and the whole GMS crew. They be doing fantastic job with the sound.
Yeah, for the recent years, they've been doing great works on their setups and that kind of stages they bring for you guys at the shows. So let's go on the video of your concert, International Local. There is a video with you and Jizzle. Yeah. It was a surprise performance between you and Jizzle. Yeah. It was a shutdown. Then there are some comments that I just want to read out. Yeah. The love in Gambian music is real. Congratulations, Bad Boy Dada. We're proud of you. Jizzle killed it. The other one is saying, SB Sukai. He's saying, Bad Boy Dada, you are working harder. May God bless you a long way. All the best. The other one is saying, did you know that Jizzle is the baddest artist in the Gambia? Okay, the other one is saying, Gambian music, country nice. Okay, well, back to back, Jizzle and Hussain, always a nice collab. When they're on stage, they kill it.
Definitely.
ST versus Dada, Jizzle versus Dada. Thanks for supporting each other, brother. You know, our Gambian artists are the best. Let's keep supporting them. These are some of the comments we see on your video, all are positive comments. Yeah. So we just want to have a recap on the International Local, which was really a great and amazing show you did for Gambians. Definitely. Always they come out and support in their numbers. I don't know the secret behind it, but Hussain Dada is really lucky to have all Gambians come and supporting his shows always in Kuishidi. Yeah. So we want to say a congratulations. After that, we want to just kick off on the podcast. Yeah. The next chapter, Hussain Dada, on this session today with you, we want to talk about a lot of things. We want to talk about Hussain Dada with family, building a family, you know, coming up. God has blessed you with a kid. Yeah. How do you feel?
I feel like up till this day, you know, I feel like that's my biggest achievement ever. You know, becoming a father, you know, having a son, you know, that's a different kind of feeling. You know, so that kind of brings that maturity in you. You know, if you were thinking maybe at 50% of your mind capacity, now maybe you might want to double that, because like, you know, it's a whole
kind of
like, big responsibility. You know, because there are, in as much as you want your son to be disciplined and that, but there are things that you have been through that you will not want him to go through as well. So, you know, that's like the biggest blessings of my life.
Things like financially, morally,
exactly, all of that included in one.
Yeah, talking about your wife, she's a great wife, and there are things little things, little details that we want to ask you, Hussain.
Yeah.
We've seen that when your wife got pregnant, nobody saw her on social media. We used to see her on social media, but when she get pregnant, we could not see her online. And then later on, when she delivered, Hussain Dada and the wife kept that from the public for a month, or I don't know, 2. Why? Why was that?
Well, actually, I know it, but like when my wife gave birth, I actually made it clear to a lot of people that she has already given birth. Even though sometimes you just need your own privacy and stuff like that. That's the reason why things will kind of shift a little bit. But I believe most of the people knew when she gave birth because I kind of made a little post about it.
Okay. Earlier?
Yeah, earlier. Yeah.
Earlier, okay,
just
okay.
a day after she gave birth.
Okay, that was great then.
Yeah.
Hussain, we are going to come to the next question. That is, we want to ask about your mental health, concerning about you being an artist. There are sometimes in life, things are not easy with nobody. Yeah. Like in any situation that you are, any kind of person, even being the president, being the celebrity. Let's talk about spirituality, your mental health. In some cases whereby when you sit down and feel kind of, you're not being in the mood.
Well, that's human nature, you cannot be happy all the time. It's not possible. You have your ups, you have your downs, you have your mood swings. Sometimes you're not, sometimes you don't want to talk to anybody. Sometimes you just want to be all alone and stuff like that. But whenever things like this happen to me, I just like being by myself. Because I know if I'm not by myself and then somebody else is around me, they're the person that I'm gonna put it on. So I don't want to be that kind of person. So if I'm in the mood that if I'm having mood swings, I'm in my feelings. I just want to be by myself and then figure things out by myself too as well.
Yeah, by yourself meaning you kind of run away from
just
home.
Isolate not isolate, not run away from home. I just be at home. Yeah. But anybody will know that it's not in his, you understand, it's not in his joyful mood right now, so let me just give him the space that he needs, and then as time goes on, these feelings, they just leave, and then you come back to yourself and that.
Yeah, looking at yourself, what are those tiny things that make you feel kind of type of way, kind of?
Yeah, sometimes it just comes naturally. Sometimes I just sit and then I have mood swings. Sometimes I'm just too nervous about the show outcome. Sometimes I'm just too nervous about my state, my position. My position in the game. What people think about me. What do people say about me? All of these things. They be just taking a toll on a human being. But then other than that, I believe those are the only things that actually trigger the mood swings in that.
Yeah, the reason why I'm asking this question is that people out there, the fans normally, most of the people will be like, Hussain mungi cool, mungi moto, mungi nice, he has the best wife. People will be like, I'm not stressed, there is no stress with Hussain,
If I had to sit here and talk about my stress, I believe, it will blow a lot of people's mind. But at the end of the day, that's you. If you're going through it, go through it alone. If you're gonna overcome it too as well. As a man, whatever comes my way, I just take it as a man. Because at the end of the day, that's all. I cannot be running around telling my stuff to people and that.
Now let's talk about your blessings. What are those few things you achieve in life that anytime you see? We've talked about your son, we've talked about international, local. Let's talk about blessings upon you.
Well, my family, couple of good friends that I have in the industry. When I see people talk about my personality, how humble I am and all of that, that means a lot to me. Only that's a big blessing to me because if you have people talking about how humble you are, it's not everybody that's humble these days. It's not everybody that's nice to other people and stuff like that. These are the blessings that I count, because money will definitely come and go. Clothes will come and go, jeans will come and go, these shoes, but your personality lives with you forever. So those are the biggest blessings that I look at.
MashaAllah. Shout out to Hussain Dada, Mr. Lauda in the building. Hussain Dada, we are gonna step up to the next questions. Early this year, you had a little controversy on the short issue, which you tackled so professionally online. It faded away. Let's talk about the way you handled that controversy with the media. It came a time whereby everybody was kind of you had positive fan base. Anytime when you come out, when there is something noisy about you, the fans always, know how to handle it with you. You're blessed with that. So you handle it in another way around, whereby you turn it to be a fun.
Yeah.
Different from the other people in the Gambia, like, if there is something wrong or something said wrong on them, they be like out on the internet, like insulting and kind of dissing back. You handle it in that kind of way. What is the inspiration behind that?
Yeah, but I want to know what problem is that first.
The the video clip, bro. Bro, I got you, man.
No, for a minute I kind of forgot that.
You forgot?
Yeah, but but as you were going deep into it, I understood that it could only be that.
Yeah.
So about that, I'll take a big L for that. Like I'll take responsibility for it, because like even when I wore that shot coming out coming from my house, like going to the video shoot for Jizzle's what's it called? Wanna Get Rich remix. Yeah. So my wife looked at me, because for me, to be honest, I didn't see how short it was. To me, it was very normal, but when my wife saw it, she was like, I think this is just very short. Like, you need to wear something else. I'm like, hell no, man. I've been to Europe and I see people wearing something more shorter than that. This, but she's like, our culture doesn't. They're not friendly with this.
Yeah,
I'm like, man. Anyway, I'm just gonna. My wife told me, and then my boy Breezy too as well told me. I didn't take them seriously, So but when I went to the video shoot, and then when Jizzle saw me, he was like, yeah, boy, beef on in Swedish show levon kamunia then, yeah. I was like, yeah, man. I was like, yeah, I'm a man from Bulule, yeah. So when I took the picture with Jizzle and then I put it on the internet, and then I started seeing the comments. I'm like, wait a minute, bro. I'm like, how many people are saying shit about this thing? It was 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm like, hey, man, it's a problem somewhere. So, but I didn't take the problem serious. I'm like, man, these people, they just playing and that. But as it keeps going, and then somebody did a video about it, that's when I'm like, I think I need to go delete this, and then I just took responsibility, because like, it was all me, I wasn't out there to insult somebody or insult anybody else. Like, sometimes we just need to be responsible. Maybe to me it was not a problem, but if it's to the majority a problem, then it's a problem. Then the problem is a problem, man. Me apologizing and then telling my fans that, like, I did it and I regret it, just makes me a man, like, at the end of the day.
Yeah, mashallah. And we saying a big bravo on that, like you coming out and just being brave to come and just take the responsibility of that, saying that, yeah, I know what I did is kind of wrong.
Yeah.
I've deleted it. You kind of make it a joke and then pass through over it. Yeah, it's gone, man. Yeah, that's the Gambia we want to live into. That's the type of Gambia we need.
What's past,
Yeah, man, mashallah. Hussain Dada, we've been seeing you working so hard. Last year, after your international local album, you've took a little break. From like kind of January to which level did you start recording songs again?
I believe it will be around June or something.
June.
Yeah, it will be around, because like in Gambia, the most difficult thing is, had it been we were making money from streams like that, we would have never been eager to do albums every year, because the only way we make money is from shows. Companies are not coming in. Companies will give you false stories. Maybe some of them is from bad experience, because a lot of companies has worked with a lot of Gambian artists that has disappointed them. So now they just term all of us as the same. So like with shows being the only way that we make money, imagine all that effort, all that energy you put into that show. After that show, you definitely need a break, because your mind cannot even for like 3 weeks, my mind wasn't even like working like normally in that. Yeah. Exactly. Couldn't write songs. Couldn't I was just trying to figure out what the next move was gonna be.
Let's talk about your project with Antu. After that, one of the biggest songs of this year.
Yeah.
That is the Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas Shelby. So the song Thomas Shelby was never my idea. It was my manager's idea. My manager was like, this year, I don't know what project you want to work on, but I want the first song and the first feature to be with you and Antu. And when he said that, with me being a big fan of Antu at the same time, I'm like, he's making sense. So that's when I contacted Antu and his guys. They were very excited about it as well. That's how I went. I didn't even took them to my normal studio. I was like, since they're gonna be on this song, let me just take it to their comfort zone. So we did all the recording at their studio at Logic Pro.
It turned out to be a banger.
It was a great song.
Yeah, great song. It's a nice one, and the style to which you want to on it is kind of on a new type of your music,
exactly.
Music that you kind of introduce. Definitely. Yeah, so shout outs to Antu too and the team, Master CD, Logic Pro. Yeah, big up to yourself. Hussain Dada, we are gonna step into the next question. That is like you going to the Yaram Festival, like this year. Congratulations on that. Let's talk about the process.
Well, for the process, we've been hoping for it for quite a while now. Been hoping to make the list. Since last year before last. We was in there, so we were hoping that this year we were really gonna make the list. We were gonna make it on the list, but as the year started, the year kept going faster and faster, and we lost hope that are we even gonna make this year, make it this year?
Yeah,
so all of a sudden there was a day I just had a call from my manager that this Yaram guys, they called and then they were making inquiries about our booking schedules and that. I was like, okay, but after that it took another month, so I was kind of like, are they gonna come? So one day we just had a meeting. They called. We had a joint meeting online, and then that's how they just informed me that this year it was me and our Gambia that was gonna come to the show.
Oh, mashallah, that was a good thing, and it was a good news on the fans too. Let's talk about your visa process. There are so many issues in processing a visa as an artist in the Gambia. How was it for you and our Gambia? How was it?
Yeah, for the Europe, it was kind of difficult last year. Because there we had to go to the embassy, had to pack documents. But for this UK festival, it was easy as drinking water. Because I could remember the only thing I took to the embassy was just my passport and then the visa application that they sent to me online. Those were the only thing. So Yaram guys, they're solid, they're legit.
Solid,
they already took care of all the invitations. They did everything. We only took our documents. In 2 weeks we had calls that our visas are out. That's how we go pick it up.
Yeah, that's a good looking thing. And the reason why I was asking this question is that artists normally have problem in traveling and processing.
Yeah, definitely. Those are things.
Artists,
those are the things that I actually spoke to with Her Excellency Fatmata Bensouda. When I was there at the High Commissioner's office, I told her if there is a way that she can actually talk to the government and can be here to make sure that they're gonna ease that part for us, so that artists can start having diplomatic passports, so that traveling can be easy. Because we are country ambassadors. We selling Gambia outside, we selling Gambia in here. We doing a lot of stuff for the country, so we need that utmost respect from the government, the embassies. It should be like drinking water, just get into an embassy, leave, and then your visa is there. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah. What was the response from them, from the embassy then?
From the High Commissioner, they said they were gonna work on it, and hopefully I believe they will live up to their words.
And the consistency is there now. You Gambian artists are really doing great.
Exactly.
The shows that you're pulling up, it's a daily.
And every Gambian artist,
you're employing a lot of people.
Yeah, and every Gambian artist that left, they come back.
Yeah, man, they come back now.
You never see a Gambian artist leaving and then sitting there. Every Gambian artist that goes, they come back. So that gives them more reason to actually start granting us those diplomatic passports and make traveling much easier for us.
Yeah. Now we are going to talk about this show, the Yaram Festival, the concert. It was a concert or it was a...
It was a festival. They did a 2-day event. The first day was a gala dinner. The second day was a festival. You
performed in the gala?
Yeah, I performed in the gala.
And the festival too.
As well.
So that was a post that I just want to highlight you on. There was a post on Citizen Outlook.
Yeah.
They were complaining about Gambian artists performing outside and performing in the Gambia, which was a little bit controversial on the page. People were kind of talking different kind of options and opinions on the post. Okay. The post was why is it that Gambian artists always, when they are on stage, they are key people in the music industry, they were commenting on it. Why is it that when they travel, they only travel them alone, not even with their DJ, and also when they go on stage, you see the Senegalese come with their live band, they perform, but people like Dada, why is Dada not performing with live bands? Now, we had different opinions and different comments on the post. Other people were American artists, hip-hop artists like Jeezy, Tupac, most of them will be performing, they not be using live band. Dada is an hip-hop artist, even if he's not performing with the band, but yes, still he's vibing with the fans.
Yeah.
So what do you have to say
For
on
me,
that? Like on
I
your
don't
side
know.
of the...
I don't actually know who runs Citizens Outlook, but I just know that the person doesn't just like whatever it is that Hussain Dada does, because like I see what people always screenshot and post. So I don't care about none of that. Like, those are in the people that actually got me to where I am today. Those are just pages that are looking for clicks.
Yeah, man.
You look at a page, if it's negative, people are always angry, they go comment and then like. That's what the page wants, because they're looking for growth. I don't feed into those kind of energies. If we are to help Gambia, we say truth. The people that run those pages, they don't know music. If you know music, you don't come and then dictate people on how they present themselves. How many shows have you been in Gambia here?
Yeah, a lot.
How many live bands have you ever witnessed in Gambian music that actually satisfied you? Because me, the reason why I don't play live band is because I went to a lot of live band show. I'm not impressed with the way the band is playing, with the way the artist is playing on the band. It's so boring that the whole crowd, they just be there looking at the artist like this. I never want to do a show that people look at me and not vibe. I want to do shows that people come and then they enjoy themselves to the max. And every show that I've done since 2021, when I started doing shows at Q City, till this date, every show that I've done at Q City is always a bomb. People come in and enjoy 100%. So I don't care what a page will say, that whether I use a live band or not. What has that page ever done for me? Nothing. What benefits has that page ever has for me? Nothing. So if the more they spread negativity about me, they're doing more publicity for me. So I enjoy those. I enjoy those.
It's good for you.
Every publicity is a publicity. But I've already told my fans that I'm not gonna bring a live band and embarrass myself in front of my fans. Imagine me doing playbacks every year. People are enjoying it just because some page said something about me and my playback performance. I go bring a live band and then embarrass myself. Who's losing then? Is it the page or me? It's the same page that will go and post about me and say, man, your guy, he played live band, he was trash on it. I'm not gonna trash myself, to be honest. And me, to be honest, I'm not a fan of live band. Bottom line is this. I say it in every interview. I'm not a fan of live band because my sound, I know when I'm creating it. I know the energy I put into it. I know the kind of vibe I feel. I don't see a live band giving me that same vibe. So why would I go embarrass myself like that? So that's the only thing. I always allow people to have their own opinion because you are entitled to it. But if you're having your opinion, don't bring other people down. We are all Gambian. We're all trying to make it out of this industry at the end of the day. If we don't come helping each other, you come there talking down on me, make other people disrespect me, you make a fool out of yourself at the end of the day. So it is what it is.
Yeah, it's good for you to make that clear out from the people and to the fans and the music people, the music player. There are people in the Gambia, like even I've checked on many people. Most of these people, they don't even attend our shows. They don't even attend our events.
They're looking for clicks.
They be the biggest critics online. They be like, anything that artists do, they have the master idea, the final idea to even conclude on what you
Papa Njai, bro.
Yeah, man. So it's good for you to make that clear to the fans that you are not a fan of a live band, and there is a reason why you don't want to play live band in the Gambia.
Simple as ABs. This is why to feed into hypocrisy is not good.
Yeah, man.
The same people that will come to a live band show and go complain that it is trash. Those are the same people that will come to your comments and be telling you to play a live band. So hypocrisy, I don't feed into it. Let's just get rid of the hypocrites, bro. That's all we can do.
Yeah, Hussain Dada, back to the back. You went to Dubai this year too, like with your wife. But the most surprising thing was that the show that you did at Dubai.
Yeah.
What was the biggest shutdown for you this year? The show was classic. It was one of the biggest presentable show, and the video was really awesome. Let's talk about that.
Well, actually, when they booked me for that Dubai show, and then I saw the ticket,
man.
like how much they were charging for a ticket. I was crazy. I was like, there is no way someone is paying that money to come see
Like
me.
how much?
100 dirham is like $1,900.
Whoa, like
$1,900 per person. So I was like, man, I want to travel with my wife. I haven't traveled with my wife, so this is like it's a good thing.
It's a
so
good
like
gig,
since if nobody comes to their show, that's them. I'm not gonna post the outcome of the show, but like I'm just gonna go to the show, have a good time in Dubai with my wife and stuff like that. But I was in my room One of my boys, he was there at the show.
So, yeah.
He just came to me. He's like, every Gambian in Dubai is at your show. I'm like,
they all done.
stop playing, bro, man. Stop playing. Nobody here. You know, I was like, stop playing. So he's like, man, you will see. When I went there, it wasn't only Gambians, Nigerians, Ghanaians, everybody, even the Arabian people and that, they were all there, man.
Yeah, it shows us how Gambian music is traveling.
Yeah, it was a vibe, man.
Yeah,
and you know the lady that owns the club, and then the hype man that actually reached out to me. These guys were very happy, man.
Yeah,
these guys, they gave me the best treatment. The best treatment ever.
Mashallah.
You know, so Africa Beach Club, Africa Beach Club in Dubai, Fortune Grand Hotel, that's my home. You know, Hype Man DJ Fire Nation, that's my brother for life, man. That's my brother. The CEO of the club, she is my family. You know, those people, ever since I went there till the day I left, they treated me
like
nicely.
A king,
they treated me like a bro, from the first day I got into the hotel, all the workers, they knew I was the artist.
Oh.
They treat me good. Every time I went to buy food, I don't pay nothing. I have access to all the facilities in that hotel. So that was a great experience. So I already told them, that maybe you guys should book another Gambian artist, bring them there as well. You know, because like, you know, the Gambians, they were there, man. I want to say a big shout out to all the Gambians in Dubai, man.
It's good.
All the Gambians in Dubai. Exactly. Bit by bit. To all the Gambians in Dubai, a big shout out to you guys, man. A big shout out.
Congratulations on the show too. It's a good looking thing. Like, and also like your wife, you know, I saw a post on What's on Gambia. People were asking about your son. Where was the boy?
The son was where he needs to be. Let them not worry.
Is that really said?
Let them not worry about that. My son was where he needs to be. So.
Was he saved?
Safer than saved, man.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah,
so it's kind of it's like you having a nanny.
Big time nanny, man.
Really?
Big time nanny, man.
Okay,
taking good care of the boy, like he needs to be.
Man.
Yeah.
That's why we men need to work harder, bro.
Yeah,
so that we can achieve anything that we want. You know,
exactly.
We can be responsible like Hussain, man. Hussain, like I'm really loving the vibe and the conversation is really growing and it's going gradually. Now we want to talk about your song Enemy Lay.
Yeah.
With all the love that Hussain Dada is grabbing out there, boy. Why Enemy Lay?
Well, Enemy Lay, but you know, like in as much as you have good people, you have people that are two-faced as well. People that will show you good in front of you, back of you, and behind you, they talk shit about you. So those are enemies. Those are not people that like you. You cannot show love to my face and hate me behind my back and still term me as your brother, like, you feel me? Or you term me as like your family. So those are the people that I was actually talking to, the enemies. But you know, in as much as they hate us, we still keep progressing, like, you know, we still going from one height to another. So they cannot stop that shine. They can't. God's plan. You cannot go against that. Like, but Enemy Lay, when I was creating it, I really didn't have a specific person in mind or I was doing it because it was just music. Like, you feel me? So it wasn't directed to anybody whatsoever.
There is this thing every year when you start doing a project or you're working on a project. There are a lot of controversies that come on.
Comes with it,
and stuff like that on behalf of your name. You seeing YDEE artists coming online, dissing you directly, calling your name. How do you feel about that, Hussain? Like, you've been the humble person to every Gambian artist. You've been the nicest guy among all the artists.
Well, for that YDEE stuff, like, you know, I wasn't mad about it, to be honest, man. You know, because like YDEE is part of the few artists in Gambia that I'm close to, like, you understand? Even though we don't talk on the phone like every day, but every time we see each other, like, you know, it's all good blood, you know. It's us brainstorming, sharing ideas on how to better ourselves, like, you know, so like YDEE doing that, you know, like, it didn't hurt me because like I knew maybe he was doing it, but it wasn't from his heart, like, you feel me? Because had it been, the last time I met YDEE was like a month and a half ago. It was a stylish studio, you know, it was all good.
You were vibing good?
Super good.
Yeah, the main question is: did you have any confrontation or any kind of conflict or any kind of phone call, any confrontation in anywhere, like kind of problem?
I swear to God, I never had any confrontations with YDE. I never had.
Passionate.
That's my brother, man. Why would I have any? If I had a confrontation with him, I wouldn't be speaking like this. I would have tried to talk bad about him. But that's not the person I am. If you're my brother, you're my brother. Like, you feel me? So the thing is, I don't know for what reason. Maybe he kind of got things out of context. Like, sometimes you do stuff, people take it in different ways, but I cannot remember, what I've actually done to YD or whatever. But at the end of the day, that's my bro. If I see YD, I greet him, like, you feel me? Unless he doesn't want to greet me. Had it been when I saw him the last time, I saw animosity in him, I would have known, so I had a problem with somebody. But I didn't know I had a problem with anybody, like, you feel me? It was all good blood. Me and him, we were talking. We were there for like an hour, like, you feel me? Because he was with this Jamaican guys, is a Cyclone and his boy. We were all in the studio. He came with them. He was the one driving them. So when we was there, like, we were talking, I was like, "Babe, it's been a while." Like, it was all good blood. So then, if somebody has to come to me, because I swear to God, like, you see all these videos you're talking about, I haven't watched one of them. I haven't actually watched one of them that YD is actually saying my name, because that's not like, it's not my interest. It's not my interest, because that's my brother. Like, you feel me? So if somebody comes to me and tell me, I heard YD said this and that, I'm like, YD? I'm like, nah, man. I'm not sure you really mean the YD I know. Maybe this is another YD or whatever. Like, you feel me? So to me, still, he's my bro. Till I ever meet him, and then, like, there is something personal, then that's when I'm gonna know that, oh man, there's something between us, like, you feel me? But till then, it's just he say, she say, because I haven't heard it. Like, I haven't listened to the videos, I haven't listened to the audios or whatsoever.
Yeah, I got you. That was a video that he posted. He did on his IG live. It was going viral. That he was like, "Yo," but it's really good.
That's normal in music, though. That's normal in music.
Maybe he's taking it musically.
Yeah, like, that's normal in music, man.
Yeah, let's talk about Louder, the album. Why Louder, bro?
Well,
Louder.
Well, actually, Louder is a signature.
Yeah, man.
If you listen to International Local the album, most of the songs, before they start, you hear me say Louder.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so when I was looking for a name for the new album, because I normally, when I'm constructing an album, I don't construct album based on a story. I construct an album based on I have a name, and then I start working on songs. So when we was about to work on the album, it was never meant to be an album. It was meant to be an EP, because we feel like we've been working a lot on albums for 3 years. So this fourth one, we kind of wanted to give an album a break and then work on an EP instead. So when we started working on the Louder album, what's it called? When we started working on it, I was like, what name am I going to use? All of a sudden, this Louder came in my head. I'm like, now let me create a concept about this Louder. And the whole concept is to be loud. You feel like in a room full of slow dudes, a room full of sleeping dudes, you'll be the one that's like, you are wide awake. Like, you are wide awake, you are wide aware. Like, you're not the sleeping ones. You're the ones that are aware. You're the ones that are going to tell them that if you think you can fool me, you can't. Louder, that's the meaning of Louder. Be the loudest in the room.
Mashallah.
Whatever topic you talk about, be loud on it. That's why there is a song on the album called Satebe. It's the loudest song on the album.
Mad song, I've gone through
it. Is the loudest song. You can tell that Hussain, he's in his worst behavior on this one. So
Yeah. That comes to my next question now, Hussain Dada. Like, when I had singer here on my podcast, there are a few questions that I want to ask before we come to the promotion of the Louder album. And we are going to make a recap also on the listening party too. It was a great moment. One of the finest listening parties I've went to. Classic, and the whole people there were like kind of amazed on the songs. I know that they're going to be out on this Friday, and they're already out even. But then, I want to pose this question on you. When I had Singate here, we were talking about Gambian music, which includes all of you artists in the Gambia. Like, he was talking about the issue that is, he think kind of affecting the Gambian music industry. That I want us to talk about, because you are one of those top artists in the Gambia that can take the Gambian music to the next level. Export it out there, like the Davidos, like the Burna Boys, like the Wizkids. You understand? So he was like talking about releasing an album every year. He was like, Gambian artists been like releasing albums every year, going to the same venue, filling up the same venue. There is no change of vibe. There is no change of routine. It's the same routine they are working for. It's like when you finish this album, the next year, January, you are getting prepared for the next album to come to the next, the same venue, which is kind of a critic, but then not kind of a red flag, but a critic that is kind of genuine for us to talk about. Gambian artists they are not taking their time to develop their crafts. They are bringing the same vibe and bringing the same kind of type of way, which is kind of boring and not kind of developing the music industry. How do you say about that?
Well, actually, everybody's entitled to their opinions.
Yeah.
Like I always say that, Singati, those are the pioneers, a legend for life, a brother, like you can tell he was at the listening party.
Yeah.
I've always showed maximum respect to him, as he has always shown maximum respect to me as well. That's a genuine guy. For him to come here and say something like that, it hurts him that the Gambian music is going that way. But like you need to understand what kind of industry we are in. If I don't do an album every year, I cannot do a big show every year. So this leads to my question. We go back to the point one when I told you we need to build an industry. If we don't have an industry, we don't make money from streams. The reason why you're talking about 20 million streams and that, check the population of Gambian music. You would tell that Gambian artists are doing very good in views compared to the population we have. Come on, man. Imagine like Gambian artists are releasing songs in one day they're having 100,000 views. Like in a country that has a population less than 2.5 million.
2.5 million.
Come on.
For you, for you, it's good.
Super good. Even if you have one day you release a song, you have 20,000 views one day in Gambia, you're doing very good. Because let's take Nigeria for an example. Nigeria has a population about like how many people? 280 something million people, right? They release songs sometimes. I'm not talking about the big dogs. The big dogs, they release songs. Sometimes they have 1 million per day. That's maximum. I've never seen any Nigerian artist that release a song that has more. Those are, unless the song is a major hit. So imagine a country with 260 something million people, and then the maximum they can have for a day for a view is 1 million. With a country that has less than 3 million people, and they pulling out 100,000 views. Which one is bigger?
Yeah,
you look at the margins.
Yeah, man, I understand.
Definitely, it's Gambia. So it's the condition that we are in that's leading us to do an album. So with that, you have to appreciate our work ethics. You have to appreciate the hard work we put in. Because in Nigeria, you cannot do that. Release album every year. You can do it, but like it's very difficult. You can count how many people, like Burna Boy, Burna Boy, and because like it's difficult to actually put up songs and then create an album. But we are kind of doing it every year. You know what kind of hard work is that?
Yeah, for me, the other side, I will little bit debate with you on that.
Yeah.
What Singati was trying to portray is that maybe like he is kind of seeing Gambian artists being compete, within the sub-region, like comparing you with Davido, with the Burna Boys.
That's not possible. There is no way on planet Earth you can ever compare any Gambian, even combine all of us to Davido.
When
you combine the whole Gambian, I'm not talking about talent-wise. Let's forget about talent-wise. I'm talking about the infrastructure. The pillars behind Davido. Bro, one of those pillars, even Gambia cannot contain it.
Don't you think that like artists like you and like Jizzle, artists like Jizzle, like ST can be like Davido, can be like Whiskey in the next 5 years?
Name me one.
Don't you believe?
Okay, now name me one Senegalese artist that's like Davido.
No, we are not talking about Senegal.
No. I'm just giving you like I'm just trying to. I'm just
talking about
no. But let's deal with reality for reality. Gambians as us, let's stop fooling ourselves. There is no way that we can produce Davido ever. Never and ever. There is no way we can produce a whiskey.
No, that if you're about to say that, it's like a disappointment to me.
No.
Like for me,
when I say there is no way, there are millions of Gambians that are more talented than both whiskey and Davido combined.
Yeah.
You understand my point?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about talent.
Yeah.
When it comes to talent, I feel like me. I feel like Jizzle, I feel like ST, I feel like Attack, I feel like Big Banga, I feel like Uche, I feel like all of those guys are way talented than these guys in Nigeria.
Okay.
Way talented.
Yeah. So
but
why?
When I'm
why
telling
can't you?
You know how much money Davido spends for a video?
It's still, boy. In this life, boy, we all humans, bro. We are human beings.
Yo, Ra, I think, Ra, you're getting way ahead of yourself.
What a man can achieve, another man can achieve well before
I think
that.
like you're getting way ahead of yourself right now.
No, it's not.
No, that's, we
are just trying to debate. It's not like
I made it very simple.
You know, me. There's a belief. I believe in you guys. It's not about like.
Yeah, I know. I'm like the belief you have in us. That's the reason why I told you that we are way more talented than these guys.
Yeah,
100% facts. But what I'm telling you is that let's not get ahead of ourselves. There is no way that a Gambian artist can be as big as Davido. 208. I can say the whole population for Nigeria, both home and abroad, is more than 400 million.
Yeah, I'm not talking about side of the.
No. We have to talk about that. Nigeria has the biggest.
Like, now, let's talk about music as a universal language. You know, music is a universal language.
Listen. Yeah. Okay, now that takes us to Jamaica, right?
Yeah, man.
Because if you're going to use that example, that's the only country you could use, as in a country that's small but has a good music heritage.
Yeah, man.
Jamaicans, they created reggae, dancehall. Even hip hop, I heard, were created by Jamaicans. So that heritage lives with them. What actual sound do we create that actually can live up to the international market? It's not Afro-Manding. You know, it's not with the chorus. Those have limited. That's why I told you that. Name me one Senegalese artist that's as Davido. Because of what? The Mbala has limits to where it can and where it cannot go. You understand? Today, if we do Afro, Nigerians do Afro better than us. Let's not fool ourselves.
Yeah,
if we do Afro-Manding, those are our language. It has countries and countries. It has countries that it can blow and countries that it cannot. You look at the music, the size of the capacity of the industry. That's how you know where a music can go and where it cannot. Today, Nigerian music and Jamaican music, which one is bigger?
It's Nigerian music.
Way bigger. Way. But when you look at the heritage, which heritage is richer? It's Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
Because Jamaica has who? Bob Marley. Bob Marley is like one of the biggest artists of all time, if he is not even the biggest artist of all time.
Yeah.
So we look at, why do you think Nigerian music is bigger than Jamaican music? Jamaican music used to be bigger than Nigerian music.
Because of good music, bro.
It's good music, bro. Are you even checking your statement?
Music, bro.
It's not about good music.
It's about the good music.
It's not about good music.
If Afrobeat was not that much good, like
it's not. You know why it's not about good music?
Do you want to?
You know why it's not about good music? You know why? You know why it's not about good music? Nigerians have very less to talk about in their music. It's about women, parties, blah blah blah. That's what they sing about most.
Sound, bro.
That's what I'm telling you. Sound is about what? To dance.
Yeah,
those are sounds to what? To dance.
That's
why I'm telling you. It's about structuring. It's not about good music. Still, Jamaicans do more good music than Nigerians, but Nigerians has a good structuring than Jamaica, and they have more people to back it than them Jamaicans. So all Jamaicans can do is just to fold their hands and look at Nigerians like they evolving in the music scene. Even Americans are scared of Nigerians now.
Now, Dada, you've been one of the biggest right now.
That's why you should listen to what I'm saying.
No, I'm listening to you. That's the reason why I posed this question to you. Because now, there are topics that, you go to interviews, people don't even put those type of questions to you guys. Yeah. And they don't even want to put that kind of, conversation on you guys. There is a challenge on you guys now. Yeah. Like, we really believe in you. Like, the Gambia, red, white, blue, white, green, believes in you people. Now, what efforts are you guys doing to export our music outside like those people? That is the question. I know Singaletu was kind of seeing that part of it.
Okay, now let me ask you something. He's a pioneer.
Yeah.
He's a legend in the music. He has been in this music way too longer than me. He has traveled in countries that I can only dream of, like, you feel me? And Singate is a big producer in Norway as well. So I want you to understand that the complexity of this. I just want you to understand. I want you to understand the complexity of this topic, because sometimes these are topics that can be said, and people can see it in a different way. Gambian music, we are trying our very best. Unless we start seeing investors, big investors, music investors, big music executives coming into Gambia, we will still be rotating in the same lane. Unless we have big music executives. What Gambian artists do you see on a Spotify playlist? You don't. These are all things that need to change. These are things that change the music. But if you want to talk about me doing albums every year, it's because if I don't do albums every year, I have limited money coming in. If I have limited money coming in, you're not going to see me recording songs, because then I'm broke. Because it's the shows that are paying me. So if we are talking about topics, let's understand what context we're going to be talking about. Like, in what context are we going to be talking about it? Like, you understand? Because people are going to take it way out of context.
Yeah, I understand.
You understand?
What you're talking about.
And then that's what brings problem.
Yeah.
That's what brings problem.
I really
so
understand.
I'm telling you, Gambian artists are really trying to their maximum level, and we are doing the best at our own level. Like, we're doing the best. But if these executives are not coming, then the music will not go, because we cannot force it. We don't know people. I don't know of any executive. I don't know of anybody that I can link from the outside world that will actually come to Gambian music and start paying attention. Like, you understand?
Yeah,
because music is expensive.
Yeah, I got
music is super expensive. That's why I tell you that we have dreams to have Davidos and all of that, but those could only be dreams unless these changes come.
Okay. Now you're talking
because
like,
music is money.
Me personally, now, I'm getting to understand where you're trying to portray. Like,
exactly.
You know, talking about it now, it's making me understand where you're talking about. Now it's clear. I really appreciate that side of your transparency and just making that clear to the people out there. You know, because people be like, yo, Gambians be like producing albums every year, doing the same shows, they're in the same level.
Yeah,
you see it all over. You see people talk about it all over. It's like there is no graduality. There is no like there is the same routine.
If we don't do that, we don't survive.
Yeah. So it's clear to everybody that they must have to put up a show to
definitely
put food on the table.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's clear, man. Hussain Dada, like collectively, you've released a song with the young upcoming artist, which is really doing waves in right now.
Yeah.
Adventures. Let's talk about the song. Amazing project, amazing initiative. From you.
So Avengers, like I had this idea, but I didn't have that much artists on my mind when I wanted to work on it. So I contacted Stylish, because Stylish is in control of Acidic. So I was like, Stylish, I want you to kind of please inform Acidic for me, him and Diamond, because him and Diamond, they're like one now. Diamond get them beats.
Yeah.
Him and Acidic are like one. I'm like, Stylish, can you please like contact Acidic for me? I want him to do a hook. But when I was saying it at first, Acidic was there with Stylish and me, because we were working on another song with Sosa. So I was like, I want to do a song with the upcoming, like the Uprising Stars, but I want Acidic to do the hook. Like from day one, I wanted Acidic, because I know the talent Acidic has, bro. Acidic is just a generational talent.
Yeah, man.
Talents like that don't just come. That's a generational talent. That's why people like Acidic need to be protected. Like, you feel me? With Acidic's voice, I'll tell you a quick story. I had a song with Jiba from Senegal on my album.
Yeah, man.
When I took Jiba to the studio at Stylish, Stylish, they had a song they wanted him to do with Acidic as well. So when we finished recording, me and Jiba, like Acidic was Stylish called in Acidic, he came, and then he played the song that he wanted Acidic to Jiba to be on with Acidic. When Jiba listened to the song, he was in awe. He kept looking at Acidic like he couldn't believe what kind of talent this is. What voice, like who, you understand? That's the talent this guy has, And me, I like to recognize talent for what it is. And I believe Acidic in 2-3 years is going to be, if not the biggest artist in Gambia and worldwide, is going to be one of them. Because he has the approval from home, abroad, and everywhere. Because this Avengers, when I posted the teaser, people were just going crazy. Now people are even more eager to listen to the album because of this song. Because it's a vibe.
Yeah, it's really a vibe.
So when I had that, I gave the task to Stylish, to Acidic, and Diamond. Diamond did the beat, and then this kids, they did this quicker than I even thought. Stylish was like, they're done with the hook. He sent it to me. When I listened to it, I'm like, my God.
Yeah, the hook is really catchy, man.
Oh my God. Yeah. Then I started linking up artists one by one. EDI and Askia, they did their verses first. EDI and Askia, and then a couple of the guys start coming. Different AB Styles, Skelter, Bad Boy Millie, what's the name again? Bad Boy Millie, Skelter, and who
Mike C,
Pascal, this guy that comes, Dauda Hustle, Lil Carl, Lil Palms, Lil Asasi, Boss, Capsin, E Breezy, Shorty 6, all of these guys, man. And like the most surprising part of this project is that every verse you listen to, you love it. It keeps you excited. I want to listen to the next one. I want to listen to the next one. I want to listen to, man, that's a masterpiece right there. Last year when I was doing the album with the International Localo, it was with the Feeling song. like name dropping all the artists, you know, like sending a shout out. Feelings set up that bar for me. But with this album, I think it was the Avengers as well. Like, it was.
Mashallah. Like, I was having a conversation with a friend at the market where I used to be like chilling out sometimes. You know, we were talking about the same thing. He was telling me, boy, sub boy, the moon marketing there. He know how to market his thing. I tell him, Hussain Dada is like kind of top in this industry right now. He know how to do his thing, and he's like kind of cool guy too. And the initiative too is supporting and it's really helping the upcoming artists too. Definitely. And that brings to my next discussion with you is that, you know, there are so many young upcoming artists that have been, you know, dropping here on the podcast. The likes of journalist Joe. He was like kind of saying good things about you, Young Ibs, Dawda Osul, you know, even Acidic you were talking about. They be like, they need help from you guys, the big artists that are on top there, to start featuring them, even if it is there, like you'll be going on tours or going on shows, for you to be featuring them on your clan so that they can be relevant on the industry. You know, they be complaining to come out there and solve themselves is a problem. You understand? So how are you thinking about, you know, are you thinking about even having a clan or having an artist sign up in the future, or talking about helping about Gambian artists?
Well, actually, you know, nobody predicts the future. Nobody knows tomorrow what tomorrow holds, you know, but then the least I can do, I always try to do, which is like, you know, encourage them, tell them that they're superstars, you know, they're going to be big, you know, they're going to be bigger than ever. They're going to be, I look at these kids right now, I even think they're doing bigger than us right now.
You
know, because like they are hungry, especially 2020, especially 2024. The talents I'm seeing in 2024, man, it's mind blowing. You know, you look at Asidi, Malls, like you look at Pa Ibu, you look at Antu, like, you know, all of these guys are crazy. You look at EDI, Askia, AB Styles, you know, Lil Carl, Lil Palms, you know, Lil Asasi, Classic T. All of these guys are hungry, you know, from Skyper. Like, I see a lot of hunger. 2025 is going to be one of the biggest years for Gambian music, inshallah. I can feel it. You know, because all of these guys are going to be evolving. Like, you know, the talents are just going to keep evolving into something extra.
Hussain, thank you so much. That comes to our few last questions that we are going to ask, and we are going to talk about the main thing, that is the Louder, the preparation of the Louder album. I can see that the t-shirts are already out. Let's talk about the tees first. The tees, are the tees going to be available for the fans? It's a good quality though.
Shout out to my boy Killed by YR, Abu. You know, man. You know, Abu, he has a clothing line. Killed by YR. You know, every time I see him do his stuff, you know, I love it because the quality is what blew me. Man. First day he brought me a t-shirt. When I touched the t-shirt, I'm like, hell no, you didn't make this here. You know, so that one blew my mind. So when we started doing we wanted to do a promo with the t-shirts. I was like to my manager, you know, we need to link Abu for it. You know, so when we linked him, he was like, yeah, man, I want to collab with you guys on it. You know, that's when we started making this. But it was just by order. Still, it's by order. You know, we haven't officially just started, you know, printing out many, and then because me, after the show, I'm going to turn the Louder into a brand, inshallah. That's the plan.
Amazing,
the Louder itself is going to be a complete brand after the show. So right now we're just working towards that bit by bit, you know, but shout outs to Abu, man, and his whole team as well.
Mashallah. So Dada, like, how many videos are we expecting before the launching?
Bro, this year is a whole lot of videos. Because right now we have already done Thomas Shelby video. We've done Enemy Lay is out, and then we've done the Zimba is out. Next week, if the album drop, the next week after that, inshallah, we're going to drop the Avengers video because it's already been shot. And then I have a video for the first song, Louder. It's just a studio video. That one too, we're done with that one too as well. So we're about to shoot Kodo. We're going to shoot the song Satebe. We're going to shoot the one with Young Epps, which is Hustler.
That one is a nice one.
The final video that's going to be coming out is going to be the one with Jizzle, Big Drip. So this year we're going to shoot like almost 9 videos for the first time in my career. I'm not going to say we're going to achieve it, but this is the plan.
I had a little disappointment on the last album on the government. Mr. Government, I was expecting that video. Till today, I was really expecting that video, you know.
Till today.
It's a really, really nice song.
Till today, you know, I think that's a regret that I will have to live with. But I believe a song like Mr. Government really needed a video. It really needed a video. Big time. It really needed a video.
And the politics song on the other song that you did, that we were talking about, the politics side of it, and other the other obstacles that your normal friends that left the industry, on the song, on the listening party.
That's Louder. The track number one.
It's called Louder?
Yeah, that's Louder. That's track number one.
It's a nice one.
So that's the one I told you we shot with the studio.
Okay. It's a nice one. Let's talk about the preparation of the Louder, the launching and everything. What are the fans going to be expecting this year? Last year, I just want to come on this. You know me, I'm your number one fan.
Yeah.
I'm one of your biggest fan. Last year, I had a few this from my colleagues. They were like, boy, you said entrance be Bahud. Arak has the best entrance. Diesel Karabkar. Everybody was talking about artist's entrance. So how far are you working on the entrance? I can see that's a challenge on the artists too.
It's a challenge to them, but I'm not worried about that.
You don't worry
because if I have a good entrance and a shitty show, what's the use of that entrance? It's not the entrance that I want to use. I want people to picture on the day of the show. I want them to feel the energy because that's why they're there. Not to come and have a good entrance, but to come and have a good show. But then every time you see people having good entrance, it makes me happy. Seeing my brothers having good entrance and all of that. But nevertheless, I just want it to be that's not my focus. That's not my worries. You understand? My worries is about having a good show for the people that came to the show to come and enjoy and then leave. But nevertheless, like I told you, every time I see an artist coming and having a good entrance, it makes me happy, man. It makes me happy, because it shows that the level of creativity, more like creativity, man, killing. You feel me? So.
Yeah, you on yourself, man. You on yourself. Let's talk about now the show. Everything, is there any surprise artist? Is Jeba coming?
Well, probably we haven't confirmed it yet, but probably Jiba will be here for the show. Probably he will be here. The show is December 14. People are already excited about what's gonna come, what's gonna be the outcome. I'm more excited, and then we're looking forward to it as well.
Yeah, Hussain Dada, we coming to the final of the podcast, the conversation. I love the conversation, everything. If I should ask, what is the next step for Hussain Dada? You've been traveling, going up and down. Did you start investing?
Well, my next move will be to start a brand. Yeah, and then as in you do a podcast has always been something that's always been on my mind.
Yeah, you've told me that about
yes, a podcast has always been something that has always been on my mind, but I just don't want to dive into something that I'm just going to start for quite a while and then stop. Yeah, so I want it to be something that I will start and then it will live on forever. So and then with you doing amazing work with this podcast and all of that, it just inspires me more to know that there is still space for me to actually start my own stuff and all of that.
And after that, are you thinking of investing in the Gambia or doing anything other kind of?
Definitely, that's where the brand comes.
Yeah, man.
Investing into brands, investing into businesses. These are all things that I'll be looking at. Next year, 2025, inshallah. Don't forget, I'm a father. Now my responsibility, if it was here, now it gotta be here. So I gotta be thinking out of the box now. You feel me?
So how is your family, your teammates, your management, your G's, man? I can see you have a solid team, man.
Yeah, they're all good.
On the listening party, the organization was really tight, man.
The good thing is everybody just do what you tell them to do.
Yeah, man.
Then there won't be a problem. There won't be confusion, and then there won't be complaints and all of that. So and then that's how I always try to work on myself and my craft at the end of the day.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much, Hussain Dada.
Yo,
nice
you're welcome,
to have
man.
You.
Same here, man. It's
always
always a pleasure, being here.
The conversation solid, man. To all the people that are watching, he's one of my finest Gambian artists, my friend, and my inspiration, motivation, Hussain Dada is like a top-notch motivator to every Gambian youth,
And the funny thing is, the funny thing that you don't know, even before I started music, I think I had you on my Facebook. But every now and then, July 17, I saw we a birthday mate. Even when I didn't know you, I'm like, but he's my birthday mate, you feel me? That kind of, it's a special. So that's why when we know each other, it just became a click
it's a click, man,
And the respect,
and I respect
love has always been there.
The respect and the love and the energy that you used to respond people to.
Definitely.
I appreciate that.
Definitely,
I wish you all the best with your wife.
Thank you so much.
We praying for your son to grow up and be like the bad boy that
Good boy that
Good boy. Okay. Hussain Dada, until next time. My final question is to the fans that are watching. Where is your position now? You've been number 2? Are you
What was that? What kind of question is that?
No, I'm not tripping, bro.
Yo, man, let's grab that off, bro.
Okay, no problem. They don't know what that talk.
Scrap that off.
Okay, no problem.
That.
Yeah, no problem.